What's up, guys? Today a video on remapping your keyboard and mouse to an Xbox controller. So there's not many programs out there that do what this reWASD does, and unfortunately, it's $7 to buy it, and then there's $7 and another $7 to add other bullshit on it. And it's a gimmick. I've been searching YouTube and nobody really explains everything in full, so I figured I'd make a video because people like to talk about how they remap the shit. That's the easy part. Getting the thing to work in the game, and then what they'll do is they'll load the game and they'll show, oh, it's working and this and that. Well, I'm going to go into a little bit more detail than they do. So anyway, you start reWASD and you're going to be presented with this screen. You're going to click on group, and you can see right here I got my Xbox controller, and what we need to do is create a new group here. So we want, and I did have a problem with my keyboard not showing up the proper freaking way. But anyway, you're going to go ahead, you're going to click your Xbox controller, you're going to click your keyboard, you're going to click your optical mouse. And I would tell you how I figured the keyboard out, but honestly, I can't remember. I just fucking around with stuff. So after you have all of them in there, you just click close. Now you have them all grouped together. If you wanted to edit the group, you can, just come back in here, and if you wanted to delete it, you would just click this and then you would X that out. So anyway, that's how you go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and reconfigure a group, get that closed, and then add a game profile. So right now I'm playing Arena Breakout Infinite. And then what we're going to do is click Add EXE. You're going to find the launcher, you're going to left click open, and then that's going to add it. You're going to click the add button, and then if we go to the hamburger menu or button up here in the upper left, you're going to see that it's added to the list of games that came preloaded. Now you have your controller and you can start remapping stuff. So for example, if we click over here, you can see that's the click, and then this would be forward. So just to pre-assign this to save some time, you would click WASD, and up here you can see there's add description. If you can't see it, you click the little pencil icon, and then I'm just going to type in directional pad or whatever you want to name it, and then click the check and it will be there. Okay, so after you name it and click that checkbox, you're going to see that these are named WSAND. So if we take the controller and push forward on it, down, left, right, you can see they're all mapped. And then if you just, circle, you can see that's all working. And then you're just going to move on basically and do the same thing. These icons over here in the right, all it does is switch from the front to the back of the controller. There's no need, because if you press the trigger button or the bumper button, it's going to do that automatically for you. The other thing you're going to want to do is go into your game, and you're going to want to screenshot all of your controls in there. So like move forward, retreat, all of that shit that we just did. You want something to guide yourself through this. So the next button I'm going to do is over here on the left joystick, which is the click button. I want that as crouch. So right under WASD mapping, where it says none, you're going to scroll here. And what you want to do is look for your keyboard here. So you can see there's like a little keyboard. Hopefully you can see that. And you're going to go ahead and look. I want that for crouch. So C is crouch. And you would click C, and then you would just simply name that. So it is important though to note, you got the keyboard and you have your number pad. You also have in here your mouse. So mouse right, you can see it's showing a little arrow there, and then you have your buttons. So be careful on that. Something else I found. So you got a mouse button there, and then the middle mouse button to click there. And there is some alt commands where you use two buttons, but you know, again, with this program you have to pay for that. Alright, so on this right joystick, what you're going to do is you're going to click that. You're going to see the way we set this left one up to move forward, backward. If you just click mouse, that's going to go ahead and allow your right joystick to act as your mouse. Alright, so another real important thing you're going to want to do is after you have this set up, right next to config 1 with the down arrow, there is a little floppy disk that says save. You're going to click that, left click it to save it. This little white circle with the 3 dots is your options. You're going to click open file location. This is your config 1 file. You don't want to lose this. Back this up. Over here on top, if you click the down arrow, you're going to see it has C users, public, documents, reWASD, profiles, arena, breakout, infinite, controller. So that's where you're going to want to navigate to, because yes, you can copy the file here, but you're going to need to replace that by importing it. So it's important to be able to navigate that. So if we came over here to config 1 with the down arrow and clicked import, we want to click on C, we want to click on users, public, and then we want to click on public document, and then the reWASD, and then profiles, and then the arena, breakout, infinite, and then click controller. And this is where you're going to place that config 1 folder, and then when you left click and open it, and then you'll restore it so you don't have to spend hours doing what you just did. Alright, so after you have everything mapped out, as you can see I do, what you're going to go ahead and do is click apply down here in the left bottom to slot 1. Now you can see that popped up, it's active, there's a little power button down over here, and now it's active. So what you want to do is leave this program running in the background. You just minimize it and then start the game. Now in Steam, what you got to do, and we'll cut back as soon as I load that. Alright, so in Steam, you're going to click on Steam, you're going to go to settings. You're going to click controller, and then you're going to make sure your controller is off in here. You don't want anything on. You go ahead, close that out, and then you can go to your library. And then after you go to your library, you can right click and then play, or you can just click play here, and everything should be mapped out. The other thing you could do is right click on the game, or just double click on it and then open that and then run your game. So as this loads, in the bottom right hand corner you should be able to see where your spacebar is. If you remember, I mapped the right hand joystick to skip that. I press it, it skipped it. And that was with the controller. Alright, so we're in the game, and I'm not really going to go over everything, but if I press the left joystick, you can see it crouches. I can get into the prone, and I am using the controller. So aim, that's going to be the right joystick, and then forward, and if I press and hold in once, a long press on the trigger, it will creep, and then if I press the left bumper, it'll go into sprint. And I don't have any ammo to reload, but you can see my Y button is mapped to that, I can switch to a knife and then back to a primary weapon, and the secondary weapon, I don't have one at the moment. And then B would change my firing rate. A quick press will bring the scope up, and then the right trigger ends up doing that. So hopefully this helps you guys out. I did not find any video that goes into the amount of detail as I did.